Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our team Zoom. My name is Harlequin Murray, and I am one of your team leaders and co-host for this. But I am coming to you live from Las Vegas. I'm in the Bellagio Hotel. That's why you actually are hearing the music for Dior's fashion show that's being shown across from me. But anyways, I have the honor and privilege of welcoming all of the new agents who are joining us for the first time, as well as returning agents. But also, I get to introduce our senior team leader, Miss Ellen Winn, who is the leader of our team. And just for those of you who have not met Ellen before, or if you haven't been a part of this before, let me just tell you a little bit about her. I'm going to do a shortened version today because of noise, and I apologize for that. But anyways, she is from the Atlanta, Georgia area. She grew up on her family's farm just outside of Atlanta in Dallas, Georgia. And, when she got out of school, she went into the restaurant industry, was highly successful in that. She ended up making it to the level where she was, sorry, there's a bunch of people. I'm on a Zoom, people. Sorry about that, folks. But you know what? You got to do what you got to do to build your business, right? And oh darn, I'm in Las Vegas. So, anyways, but she worked her way up through. She worked with Domino's Pizza, was a training director with them and regional director. And then she went and became an entrepreneur and opened up her own pizza restaurant. She actually had two of them and ended up, ever since then, she has been a business owner. She is totally unemployable now. But anyway, she also got introduced to network marketing, and she is highly successful in that. That's where I met her initially 17 years ago. And she was the national training director for another network marketing company. And Ellen, you are on screen.
I know.
Okay. But anyway, hydrating. Okay. But anyways, she has helped tens of thousands of agents and distributors throughout her career in network marketing. And we are very fortunate and honored to have her as our leader because she's got a wealth of knowledge. But without further ado, before I mess this up anymore today, Miss Ellen Winn, take it away, lady.
I love it. Thank you, Harlequin. And I apologize for the very low lighting. I was actually tied up much longer today than I had anticipated with one of my premier clients with my limousine company, and I had to be there in person. So got a little bit of a late start leaving that work adventure with them. So didn't make it back to my home office. So I've literally pulled over on the side of the road. I'm in a Kroger parking lot where I've got a street light here, and that's other than lights ahead of me in the car. That's all I have. So sorry about that. And we'll have a short meeting tonight. I want to do what we normally do. Guys, if this is your first time joining us and you're new to DAC, welcome. We're so excited that you're here. Harlequin, thank you for that introduction. And thank you for doing whatever it takes to make things happen. I'm proud of you taking time away to go to GoPro this weekend in Las Vegas. You've learned a wealth of information. I know we're going to share in a few minutes. We're going to share with everybody how you too can take advantage of this tremendous training opportunity. Several people on the team have already done that. But first, I want to get us kicked off with what we normally do each week, and that is team recognition. So I'm going to get us into screen share mode and find the right screen on my computer. Let's see if we can do this. And Harlequin, I can't see anyone. So can you tell me if my screen is up with the DAC slides? I can't hear you either.
Yes, it is. Sorry.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So let me get back one. Every week I start off with our top recruiting team members because recruiting is the lifeblood of our business here with DAC. DAC doesn't have paid employees other than the support staff and in our corporate office. Our whole business model is independent agents out here working, building their own agencies, building their own business, and it's all commission based, right? And in process of earning those commissions for our own client referrals, we can make a significant, it means significant income by building a team as long as you have a team that is producing, as long as you're plugging that team into the training and people are taking that and running with it. So I do these zooms every week in an effort to make myself available, and Harlequin joins here to make ourselves available. Those of you that don't know, I recruited Harlequin into DAC, so she's on my front line. So many of you here on the Zoom tonight are part of Harlequin's organization, but not all of you, okay? But all of you that are here tonight are in my organization, unless you popped in because you saw my team Zoom named or listed on one of the corporate Zooms, which has been mentioned before. But the majority of you are here, are part of my organization. So thank you for being here. But we do this Zoom to give you an opportunity to ask more questions than you may have had an opportunity to ask on one of the corporate Zooms, or maybe you weren't able to be on the corporate Zoom live because they're always held during the day at 11:30 Eastern time, Mondays and Fridays, right? This evening Zoom makes it more available to those of you that are working a 9 to 5 job. All right. So, getting into the recruiting aspect of this, all of us are building our business and have an opportunity to build by recruiting others. So, I recognize every week those that are building and bringing agents into the team. So this week, this is the week of 11/28 through 12/4. Eric Johnson came in first place. Eric sent me a message the other day. He texted, he said, "Hey, I'm recruiting again. I'm going at it full speed ahead." And he sure has. He came in first place, and I didn't put my place rankings there to the left, but he came in first place with 13 new agent recruits for the week. Those of you that don't know who Eric is, he's a YouTuber and he puts out YouTube content out there that is specific to whatever he's wanting to attract a market to. So, way to go, Eric. Glad to have you back on board with recruiting big time. In second place, we had Orlando Resource with 11 new agent recruits. Congratulations to you. I came in third place with 8 new agent recruits. In fourth place, we had Chance Jackson with 3 new agent recruits. And in fifth place, we had a 6-way tie with Tracy Charlton, Brittany Chapman, Nicholas Cranstown, Lavonda Goodman, Tyra Salhu, Sal, Sal, Salahudin, sorry, and Katina Willis. So congratulations to everyone that made the leaderboard. We did have quite a few people that had 1 new agent recruit. In fact, we had, get to the next slide here. I don't know why I'm not, there we go. We had 33 people in the team that had at least 1 new agent recruit, and all in all, we had a total of 70 new agents join for the week. So, congratulations! Our numbers are starting to creep back up. We were hitting some massive recruiting numbers, and then they took a little bit of a slowdown here over the past few weeks. But hopefully, we're seeing this on a trend, a rising trend, because we need more agents. We need agents out here talking about our services and helping get the good news out about the ERC program, the funding, and the services that we offer, because businesses really need what we have, and we just don't have enough agents that are out here talking about what we do. Okay. Reminder, we have a recruiting incentive going on through the end of this month. Anybody that you recruit, you'll be automatically engaged on them for their first 2 fundings, no matter when those 2 fundings take place. So when you first sign up as a new agent, you're engaged, and engaged just means that you're qualified and eligible to earn overrides on a team, plus some additional bonuses on your own fundings if you're moving through the compensation plan. Well, you're automatically engaged when you sign up as a new agent for your first 60 days. But after 60 days, you're no longer engaged. Now, you're always going to earn on your personal production, all right, on your own clients, but to be eligible to earn the extra bonuses and to earn overrides on people that you bring into the team, you have to bring clients on too to get yourself engaged. Well, this auto engaged promotion allows you to recruit new agents, and whether you're engaged according to our traditional comp plan or not, you'll get your enroller matching bonus on their first two fundings, again, no matter when those first two fundings take place. And that's through the end of the year. Want to remind everyone, we got the Christmas cash bash bonus. This is a lot of money on the table, and we really need to be going after this. It's an incentive to help us finish out the year strong, but it's an incentive that could put tens of thousands of dollars in your pocket the day before Christmas. So go get it. If you don't know about this, go to the YouTube DAC Agent YouTube channel. David did a short video explaining how that bonus works. I've also covered it week before last when it was first launched. I covered it on the Team Zoom, so it's available on my team YouTube channel as well, okay, for all of those replays. And let's see, I think that is the end of the slides because I only had a handful here. Wanted to talk real quickly about a couple of announcements that were made today. One, our new Connect cards are live. Those are what we used to call them drop cards. It's the same size. It's like that 4x6 postcard style drop card. It's larger than a business card. They're very effective. We've got different.
Actually, Ellen, David said that they're 6x9. They're larger than the old ones.
Okay. All right. Well, they're larger than a traditional business card, okay, but they've got a lot of information on them. They've got a phone number that is going to track and record calls so that that call is going to be for your information only, but you can go back and listen to yourself and listen to how you handled a phone call when someone called you asking about your funding or about the ERC program. And it'll be a great opportunity for you to train up and get better at your craft here as a DAC agent. It's also going to have a QR code. So make sure that if you're ordering those, you're paying close attention to the tutorials there. If you have a question whatsoever and you're not sure you're doing the right thing, before you place your order and spend the money, please, please, please reach out to me or someone in your upline team that can help you make sure that it's 100% accurate, because if you place an order after approving it, then there's no refunds on it. So make sure that you're doing the right thing beforehand. Another thing I want to talk about on those Connect cards, when you're putting your website on there, please go do yourself a favor and get a domain name and redirect your domain over to your David Allen Capital website. It's so confusing for a customer to have to type in davidallencapital.com/your ID number, okay? And I want to make sure that you're getting this tracked over to you. So a website or a domain name that points over to your website really makes it easy for the client to get to where they're going. And also, when you're doing that domain name, if you type the domain name in there, that's where the QR code is going to be generated. The QR code will be generated on the domain, so you can change it from pointing to the funding or just davidallencapital.com, the main homepage, or you can have it go over to the tax credit page for the ERC. But you've got full flexibility on which web link they go to if you'll use a domain name. If you don't know how to do a domain or don't know how to redirect a domain, I've got a training on that. It's just domains, plural, domains.ellenwinn.link. It goes straight over to a video that I did on domains, showed you my preferred hosting site because their pricing is awesome. They include free SSL, they include free privacy, and you know, I literally have hundreds of domains, and I couldn't afford to have all those domains if it weren't for their great pricing with my provider. So I do have an affiliate link on that training. Just below the video, there's an affiliate link there if you're going to order from them. I would appreciate it if you go through my affiliate link. I make, 50 cents maybe off of each domain, but I send that company a ton of business because they do a great job. So that's just a little bit of a reward back to me. So that's it on the Connect cards. They're awesome. I went in to order mine yesterday, had a couple of glitches that I sent in to David, and they've already corrected them, but I've been on the road today, so I haven't had a chance to order them, but I will get them ordered tonight or tomorrow. And I encourage you guys to order them. It's the best tool that we have as a leave behind. You can take these, they're glossy cards. So, you know, it's even raining here in Georgia tonight, but if I had those cards and I saw a work truck in the parking lot next to me, I wouldn't hesitate to stick it in to the window above the driver's door handle, you know. So I never put cards on a windshield, because I know personally I'm always once you get in the car and you see you got a flyer or something on your windshield under your windshield wiper, it's kind of irritating that you got to get back out of your car and reach over to get that piece of information off, right? But if somebody sticks a flyer or piece of information there so that I see it before I get into my car, I'm okay with that. And our cards are on heavy stock, so it'll actually slide between the glass and that little rubber seal on the window just above the door handle. It won't blow away in the wind, and a driver would see it as they're getting into the car. The next thing I wanted to mention is tomorrow night we have our first Tuesday Zooms at 8 p.m. David Rutz is going to be doing a business opportunity overview that'll start at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Those Zooms are held once a month, the first Tuesday of the month. And those corporate Zooms are always at daczoom.com. That's daczoom.com, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then tomorrow night at 9 p.m., we're going to have a guest presenter, and that's going to be Bank Breezy leader. Wade Cordell is doing a special training for us. He's going to talk about those Connect cards and how powerful a tool he believes they are. What these Connect cards are, they're just a big step up from the cards that we've been using. We have drop cards. In fact, I'll get a copy of one here. I've actually got two. Sorry, I'm standing up here in front of the camera, but I'm in the back seat of my car. So I've got the old style cards. I've got the customer finance and the funding. I keep these in my car at all times so that I've got them available to hand out if I see an opportunity to share my information. But these cards are tremendous as a leave behind because it has great information on it. Okay. Those were the updates that David covered, and I wanted to always reiterate that on our Zoom. But what I wanted to cover tonight, and it's a very limited opportunity. The window of opportunity is what it's 8:30, 9, 10, 11. We've got like 3.5 hours left on this, or is that going on Pacific time, the deadline for this tonight, Harlequin?
It's going on Pacific time.
Okay, so we've got
so midnight Pacific.
Midnight Pacific time. There is a promotion and a special deal on the GoPro training that Harlequin has just attended this past weekend. And I'm going to let her give you an update on it. But guys, before she does that, I attended GoPro year before last. I bought the package to be able to watch it on Zoom. It was the first year they had done it on Zoom because of COVID. And because Harlequin and I didn't live too far apart, she lives in the Atlanta area too, I reached out to her and I said, hey, I've got these tickets for Zoom. You want to come watch this with me? And she did. So every day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, she came over to my house and we camped out in my living room in front of the big screen TV with notebooks, and we took pages and pages and pages of notes. Okay. It was hands down the best training I've ever been through about the home-based business industry. Just being a professional in the face-to-face network marketing space that we're in, learning how to talk to prospects, how to build your business, how to build a team, how to do social media, and how to do presentations. I mean, the whole scope of things that goes into building a successful network marketing business. That was year before last that I went. I bought a year-long package with Eric, and I haven't even tapped into all that I have because there was just so much information, and I'm here juggling two businesses every day. So I'm behind on Eric's training, but Harlequin had the good fortune of being able to not only go this year, but she went last year. She did the GoPro Accelerator again and has just come off of attending the GoPro weekend, sitting on the first row of the live event. She was on the first row every day of the event. And I know how exciting that had to be, Harlequin. But if you will, please share the promotion that is available right now for $97. And guys, we don't make a penny off of telling you about this. We don't make a penny off of promoting this for Eric Worre. But what we do is we get the pleasure of sharing that training with you and opening your world to training that is top notch, first class, and just a couple of hours of the training is well worth the $97, not to mention everything that you're going to get with that, a full 3-day training plus the recordings and all that. So Harlequin, if you can go through what they will get if they want to tap into this tonight for $97. Can you get
Yeah, just 1 second here. I'm going to put a link in the chat.
Okay.
So just 1 second. I didn't want to do it beforehand. But yeah, what they do is they go over, it's run by Eric Worre. It's called GoPro and Network Marketing. And they go over a variety of things. Anything from how to recruit, how to talk to people, how to get customers, how to deal with issues that you might have, and just tips and tricks and all sorts of things. But the offer that they have that is only until midnight Pacific tonight, I put a link in the chat on that, and I'll give that. Ellen has that. She'll send that out with the team email. But you get to attend the GoPro in 2023, which is going to be December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of 2023. It's the 3-day event, and it's 8 to 10 to 12 hours each day. So it started at 9 a.m. Pacific and went until 6 o'clock Friday and like 9 o'clock. Yeah, Ellen's got that. But you get that. You're also going to get a copy of that 2021 GoPro that the 2021 GoPro that they had last year. You'll get a recording of that. That was a phenomenal training. They had some outside trainers for that as well. But and then you also go and with their accelerator program, which I'll explain in just a second, they have a special promotion where they're doing $1 Million Mindset. It's going to be 4 Thursdays in December. It will be at 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern each day. It's about an hour-long training on getting your mindset right so that you can help business owners or help build your business. But anyways, with that program, you get all of that. They're all going to be recordings. You will be able to go, for those 4, it's going to be recordings that you can go see. The Bellagio fountain is going. Okay. Yeah, the Bellagio fountain is going off in front of me, and they've got the music going for that. So sorry about that, folks.
No worries. All right, you're recording.
But yeah, but anyways, so you get all of those different things for $97. And like Ellen said, if you want to get together with a friend or whatever and watch it together, you can do that. What I might suggest is if you know you've got a team member that you can't get in touch with, you can buy extra tickets. Just an option for you. And Ellen, we can see you scrolling on the screen.
Okay. That
But
normally
anyways,
doesn't do that on my desktop, but it does on this laptop for some reason. So thank you. I had
yeah,
some that needed to be let in.
okay, that's awesome. New people, love it.
Yeah.
But anyways, the link that I sent to you is actually a link for the platinum, but you can check on general admission. The platinum is what I just did, and that is $1,500, and that's actually attending in person, which was phenomenal. But you've got both of those options. The other thing that they are offering that's going to be ending today is they do have okay, somebody just put a chat in there, and I think, okay, yeah, platinum is sold out. Sorry, folks. But yeah, that was going really quick. But anyways, the other program that they have is, as Ellen said, is the accelerator program, which that is phenomenal. But people, I will tell you, and Ellen will tell you, that is a huge commitment, both time and money. It's $9,997 for the entire year. You get a lifetime recording of it, and they do have a payment plan on that as well. So there's that option.
12,000 and something the first year that we did it. It was over 12,000.
Yeah, well, if you do the payment plan, it's about 11 to 12,000 because they do charge a little bit more to do that. But what they are doing this year that they have not done in the past is they are doing 3 90-day runs. And what that means is that, well, let me backtrack. They're going to do the 3 90-day runs. One is going to be on social media, how to market for social media for our industry. The others are there's going to be one for recruiting. Hey folks, let's do everything we can to recruit. And then the third one is going to be on duplication. Okay, what do you do when you have all these new people in your business? And how can you help them go out and recruit as well so that you can expand your team? So what they're doing is in December, they're doing the Millionaire Mindset. And then January, February, March, they're doing social media. Then they do another month of Millionaire Mindset. Then they do the recruiting, and then a month of Millionaire Mindset, and then the recruiting. Now, or the duplication, excuse me. Now, what that's going to entail is during Millionaire Mindset, every Thursday, they are going to do about an hour-long training on different things to get your mind in the right place to go and be successful in your next 90-day run. And then in the social media portion, and actually for all 3 of the 90-day runs, it's going to be Monday through Friday. There will be about a half hour to maybe sometimes an hour-long training, and they will be giving us an assignment every single day of something to do to move our business forward.
Now that's on the accelerator program that you're
that is on the accelerator, yes, for the 90-day runs.
$7 deal, and all
Right.
of those courses and everything are not included in that. So I just wanted to I don't want anybody to be discouraged on the $97 deal and go, well, I can't do that. I can't commit all of that time. No.
Right.
$97 deal is going to give you the recordings, that whole recording from 2 years ago where you can go back and study it on your own time, plus the live event for 2023 and whatever else I had up on.
Yeah, well, the live virtual event. Yes. Yeah, not in person, which we've now been told is sold out. But anyway, so with that, like I said, each and every day you're going to have an assignment to do. So it will move your business forward. To give you a feel for it, whenever I started the first year with it, I had about just under 250 people on my team. The first year I ended up adding about 500. So I was up to 750. Now, this year it's been kind of a crazy year, and I had a group of about 3,500 people come on board. But even outside of that, my team grew another 2,000, so I've got 5,500 total. But even if you take out the 3,500, my team has is 10 times bigger than it was 2 years ago when I started with this program. And you also, with all of these, you get to be in the Facebook group, so you can get some tips and tricks from that as well.
Yeah,
But
tremendous program.
yeah,
Like your DAC sweater there.
yeah, I'm repping DAC in here. I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you guys where I am. That is Dior. They're showing their fashion show. So that's what the music is from that we're hearing. And then if we go right here, let's see, we've got Van Cleef and Orpel is across from me, Spago Restaurant. And then if you look down this way, there's just all sorts of different restaurants and shops. And then down this way, we've got like Louis Vuitton, there's Chanel. I mean, there's all sorts of different things. So I've been having a good time. I got to go to Eric's house last night, and man, just seeing some of that was unbelievable. But that's the type of stuff that you can get exposed to whenever you build your business, and you can do fun things like this. So anyways, does anybody have any questions for me on it?
Before we go to questions, I want to make a comment on what you're saying here, Harlequin. And for those of you that have been paying attention, Harlequin's done a lot of traveling over the past couple of months. She went down to Florida, she went out to Texas, and now she's in Las Vegas. So, what is network marketing? To me, network marketing is freedom, right? Network marketing is really a business model that is just like any other business, except we don't have the high overhead of a traditional retail location. We don't have to keep our own inventory. We don't have to have a support staff. It's already handled for us through our corporate office. We don't have to create the product line. It's all done for us. So network marketing is a turnkey business with very low cost, or in DAC's position, no cost to us as agents, right? So it's a model of marketing and taking products to market. But it's like I said, it is freedom, right? If Harlequin were not a network marketing professional and building a network marketing business, she would not have had the freedom to go to Florida, and would not have the time freedom to go to Texas, nor have the time freedom to go out to Las Vegas. If she were working a traditional 9 to 5 job and working for an employer, chances are to have taken off the amount of time that she's taken in travel in such a short period of time, it would have been very difficult to get that type of approval from a company if she were employed. So, Harlequin, congratulations to you on your success and your time freedom that you have achieved and been able to acquire because of your network marketing business here with DAC. So, hats off to you for that. And that's what I want for every one of you that are listening to that. I have the same thing in my life, the time freedom to be able to work when I want to, and or sometimes I work when the business is there and I have to, right? But I'm my own boss. I'm not having to ask anybody for permission to take off or go do this or go do that. And that's the beauty of building a network marketing business. To me, more than anything, it's the freedom of having your own say in your own life and being able to spend quality time with the people that you want to spend quality time with, and not have to report to a job that you don't even like. Most people are working for an employer that they don't even like working for. So we give you the opportunity here to have your own freedom in that. So now, like Harlequin said, any questions about what she has just covered, or any questions in general, because we're going to go ahead and get to a wrap up point here in just a minute, but I want to open the floor for questions. So if you have a question, down at the bottom of your screen, there is a button that says, I forget what it says. It allows you to raise your hand, a virtual hand raise. So if you'll press that button and raise your hand, then we will take your question. I see Jay Plummer on here. Jay, you've been doing the GoPro this weekend. You want to
I
give a
I
testimonial on
loved it. It was phenomenal. I recommend anybody who has the opportunity to attend this event, either virtually or in person. I know it's in person is it's not available anymore, but my God, that was just a phenomenal event, and I learned
that?
just a great amount of information. I have probably about 60 to 70 pages of notes that I've been going over every day, all day today, and going out and doing the things that I need to do. So it's phenomenal. It taught me so much, and it's so worth it, people. It's so worth it. I totally recommend it.
And you just learned about this last week when we were
I
talking,
did.
right, on our
I,
Zoom. You
I
Harlan
did.
offer, and you sent
Yeah.
me an email saying, "Man,
I didn't even think about it. I jumped on it right away. I told Harlequin I'm in, saved my ticket, and I sent her the money. And I'm not going to tell her how much she charged me, but it was a really good price. So I was very fortunate that Harlequin was able to do that for me. And God bless you, Harlequin, for that. I sincerely appreciate it. And we'll see you we'll see you in Accelerator.
Absolutely, yes. Jay has actually already signed up for the accelerator program. I think we've got two, maybe three people on the team who have already signed up, and it's going to be phenomenal. So just get ready, because you guys are going to see a ton of growth from us. So, and
That's the plan.
Jay's already sent out 300 messages to potential agents today. So he's on fire.
that's awesome. I can't wait to see what
I am trying my hardest, believe me.
good. Well, thinking about the GoPro and the growth that you guys will have the potential to achieve, right? And then not only learn that, but implementing what you learn and being able to go and expand your business like Harlequin has. My business has expanded tremendously since I went to that first GoPro, but I want to take you guys to back to DAC for a minute and what you have the ability to do and what you have in front of you here. Whether you're doing the GoPro or not, GoPro, I think, will just accelerate your business, as they say, because it gives you the fuel and the inspiration, and you're hearing from people that have made it happen, right? So it will inspire you to do what you're capable of doing. But I want you to understand what we have with ERC. I was doing some calculations here recently, and if on based on the averages, if you personally, just on your personal production, if you went out and talked to enough business owners to where between now and the next 365 days, where you started having one business a day start the application process, one business a day that would qualify and that would move on through, but one business a day that will start the ERC application process and will follow through with getting the paperwork into our ERC team, one business a day, 5 days a week over the course of the next 12 months. Do you know that you could personally earn $1 million just off of your personal production? That's right. And to get one ERC client a day in your funnel could happen from as few as 20 conversations. Actually, 20 conversations right now, because so many business owners haven't started the application process. If you had 20 business conversations a day, you'd probably get multiple applications started. Unlike funding, where it takes about 40 funding conversations with a business owner to actually get an application, because it's a timing thing for them. They're going to need money, but but needing the money at the same time that you're talking to them about it, the chances of hitting them at the exact right time are slimmer there. But the ERC conversation is super easy. It's a great door opener. And again, one a day, every single day, 5 days a week over the course of the next 365 days, on average, you would earn over $1 million in personal commission. So I encourage you guys that are on here not only to think about what you can do personally, but go back to the recruiting aspect of it, where if you're bringing in a team of agents and you teach them to go create that one new ERC applicant a day as a minimum, and you're earning 50%, up to 50% of what your personally enrolled agents make. If you're making $1 million and you bring in 10 agents that make $1 million over the course of the next year, and you make half of that, that means you make $5 million off of recruiting 10 agents that are willing to go get one ERC client started on a daily basis over the course of the next year. So the sky's the limit here. I'm just putting the call out for those of you that want to get after it. And we're going to start doing some calls here in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to start doing a DAC, a DAC 4 and above leadership call with my team. And we're going to create some strategy there to really get things moving for those of you that have already hit DAC 4. And for those of you who haven't, you're going to want to get to DAC 4 so that you get in on those inside conversations. And then we're going to start moving forward with those of you that are making it happen. We're going to do some special training programs for you as well. So anybody have questions before we wrap up here for the night? Anybody? Raise hand or put comments in the chat. And Harlequin, if you got that in the chat box, I will copy that and send it out in the team as I send out this replay tonight along with today's Zoom.
Okay, and I'll try and get the one for the general admissions. That's the other, and I'll also look for the accelerator link as well.
Okay, excellent.
To send that, but yeah, we do have two questions or two hands raised. Minister Ron, you want to unmute yourself?
Thanks, Harlequin.
Great, thank you so much to both of you for your leadership. Actually, I'm traveling myself. I got the cruise control on 68, so I can't take any of the notes down or any of the links. I just mentioned that you're going to put those in the email, especially I think you mentioned something about a link for the websites or websites hosting that you're using as well. If you could send that as well, we greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
And once again, I mean,
you bet.
Great.
Thank you so much.
And your inspiration, Harlequin, with your recruiting and all that you've experienced there is motivating. So I'm looking forward to getting that link and before at 12 midnight tonight, enrolling in that program. Thank you guys once again. Appreciate you.
You bet. Thank you for the comments.
Thank you. And then we have Brenda has her hand up. If you want to unmute yourself, Brenda.
I actually just wanted to confirm the dates of the GoPro. I thought you said something about November and then it kind of broke up, but it's also raining here, so I can't hear a thing.
We're all having fun tonight, aren't we?
It doesn't say on the link at all. I'm like, okay, what did she say?
It is December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of 2023. So it's next year.
Okay, so the same time next year.
Yeah, it's the first Friday, Saturday, Sunday of December. And then for the Millionaire Mindset, that is going to start this Thursday, December 8th, I believe is the date, at 11 a.m. Central or Pacific time, excuse me. So 2 p.m. Eastern. And that will be each Thursday in December.
And then you have all of the recordings from the 2021 GoPro, which is 3 full days of packed information, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Did that answer all your questions, Brenda?
It sure did. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay. And then we've got Bobby Knight.
Hey, Bobby.
Thanks again, Ellen and Oligan. Ellen, what you was I was trying to understand what you were saying about going out once a day and doing something.
Yeah, well, going out or working from home, you don't have to go out, but having enough conversations with business owners about the ERC program or employee retention credit. If you would have enough conversations on a daily basis to have at least one qualifying business, meaning they have at least one employee that is not immediate family that was on their payroll for 2020, 2021, the ERC requirements. If you had one business a day that started the process and would follow through with it, meaning that they start the application process and they're going to commit to getting all their documents in so that the ERC team can not only tell them what they're going to get back, but can also get a signed agreement with them, send it off to the IRS so that that client can actually get their refund back. If you had one of those a day, go in and you're filling your funnel one a day, 5 days a week for the next 12 months, you personally, on average, based on the averages that we're seeing, would earn over $1 million in personal commissions. That's what I meant by one a day. It's not one conversation, but enough conversations to have at least one ERC application started per day. Does that clarify that?
Thanks, Ellen.
You bet. You bet. All right, and let me say this disclaimer. I'm not trying to make income claims. I'm just telling you based on the DAC compensation plan and your ability to earn more than 4%, because your base pay is 4% of what the client receives back as a refund. But you can earn up to 6% on personal commissions as you progress through the comp plan, right? So knowing our compensation plan and knowing the averages, we're seeing about 160,000 or so back from the average business, but one of those a day going in, because some are going to be smaller, and then we're going to have some really large ones. JC in our team, she had a client with over 400 employees that qualified for $6.82 million back. Unfortunately, that wasn't through DAC. It was with another company prior to DAC launching the ERC program. But those size businesses are out there for the taking. You've just got to create your strategy, think about the niche markets that you want to focus on that are going to have a higher number of employees, right? And are going to qualify for that. Your restaurant industries, for sure. Home health care, any business that had to do face-to-face client interaction was probably impacted with the COVID restrictions or impacted with the revenue restrictions and losing money. So think about it, go after the niche that's going to have a larger group rather than just one or two in a mom and pop store. Think bigger, right? If you're going to have a conversation, it's like what we say when we're talking about funding. If you're going after giggle clients, which is that $3,000 to $5,000 revenue or business owner that's working through a personal checking account, it takes you as much time and energy to bring in a giggle client as it does to bring in a client that wants $500,000. And which one of those is going to be more beneficial to the client? The business that gets $500,000 is a lot more money for them, and it's a lot more money for you commission wise. So think bigger than that small little minnow in the pond. Think about catching the bigger fish that are going to bring forth a bigger catch for you and for them in return. So thank you for that question, Bobby. Anything else?
Yeah, Valerie McQueen has her hand raised.
Hey, Valerie, what do you have tonight?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, ladies. So I just have a question in reference to the GoPro, the Millionaire Mindset that's happening on December the 8th. Do we get that with the $97?
Yes, ma'am, you do.
Okay, and that's December the 8th of this year.
Yeah, it's actually it's the next 4 Thursdays in December.
Okay. And those
so you get those are everything is via it's okay. Zoom. Yeah. So GoPro next year will be on Zoom. Okay. So you can I would highly encourage having a ton of friends come over or agents come over and get together and watch it together. It's a whole lot more fun if you have a group of people watching it together. But yeah, and then you can also have them watching the those 4 trainings together as well.
Okay, so that was my next question. We get immediate access to these trainings as well.
Well, those 4 trainings, those will be live trainings on the 4 Thursdays, but you will also get a copy of the recording of last year's GoPro.
Right, that's what
So
I'm
you could, yeah, and that, get your friends together, get your agents together and watch that together.
Okay.
Because it's a whole lot more fun if you're watching it with a group, because there are some breakout sessions that they do where you go and you talk to the, you know, and they encourage you doing that with groups of 3 or 4 people. But it's just a whole lot more fun, and you also get to build your team dynamic and make friends with your team. So it's phenomenal to do that.
Well, I'm in the ninth tonight.
Okay, awesome. I'm excited. Yeah, we had about at least a dozen people that I know of on the team that were able to be on the GoPro this year. And I would love to see that number increase, because just so you guys know, the price will go up after today. And by the time that they got to GoPro deadline, it was $497 for the ticket. So this is a phenomenal deal.
Yeah, get it today or pay more if you decide to go. But
yeah, it'll probably go up by $100 tomorrow.
Yeah, I pulled it up on the screen as a reminder that the general admission for $97, general admission for next year, that's $500 value because it went for $497 this year. The 2020 virtual Go replay, that's your immediate training, Valerie, that you're asking, what do you have access to? That whole 3-day event, you've got access to that immediately once you make the purchase. They sold that replay last year for $300. And then that Millionaire Mindset, those live events that they're doing, they do charge $997 for those special training packages. If you want to participate in any of the one trainings, if you're part of that, you can buy them, but you pay $1,000 per monthly training program. So all wrapped up, that's a wonderful, wonderful value for $97. So I encourage you all to take advantage of that. Okay, thanks again, Harlequin, for bringing that.
Okay. Yeah, and actually I just saw that, I just went and checked. If you go to GoPro2022.com, it will immediately pull up the link to order the tickets for next year.
If you do
So
what,
if you go to GoPro2022.com, it will pull up the link to order the tickets. Okay. And I see that we've got Jay's hand raised.
Yeah, I'm real sorry. Really quickly, Harlequin, do you know, is the 2023 GoPro ticket, the virtual ticket, was that included? That's not included in the accelerator, right?
Actually, accelerator does include a general admission ticket.
That's what I thought. Perfect. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So you are good to go for next year.
No, I'm excited.
Yay.
Awesome.
Thank you, y'all. Thank you, ladies.
From Kimba here in the chat, she says, is there a time restraint on the ERC? The ERC program is here. It gives a business owner 5-year look back on their taxes to refile their taxes that have already been filed. But so we've got about 3 more years on this before it expires. But as time goes by, more and more business owners are going to have heard of the program. Right now, 80% of the people that would qualify for this haven't heard of it, or they've been told by their CPA that has been misinformed that they don't qualify when they really would qualify. So the opportunity is huge right now. So I would move on it now rather than later. Plus, remind you that our government made changes to this that made it eligible for people that had even gotten a PPP. So I don't put it past Congress to make changes that could change this whole program or cause it to go away. Hopefully that won't be the case. But if I were you, I'd be getting after it now so that you can take advantage of this and get the word out to these business owners that need the money. They need it badly. Harlequin gave this example last week, and Harlequin, I shared this with my Chamber of Commerce too. For every 10 businesses that you help get ERC money, that's going to put about $1 million right back into the local community. So think about, not only does it impact the business owner that gets that back, but it's also going to impact the other businesses around them, because now they have money to spend in their community or to share as they're making donations to those local charities. So it's just a huge win-win for all of the businesses around us, and you get rewarded significantly for being the bearer of good news as you tell everybody about the program. Okay, any other hands up before we wrap up, or we will say good?
Ellen, I just wanted to say I've got the Bellagio
yeah.
water fountain going in the background here.
Yep. I
So,
love Vegas for about 2 nights.
Yep.
Ready to go.
Yeah. You know what? I've been here since Thursday morning, and I did not come to the strip until like 11 o'clock today.
Yeah, because you've been.
So it was just one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at a conference.
Well,
but
enjoy the rest of your stay, Harlequin, and safe travels on that red eye tonight.
Okay. Take care, everybody. Have a great week, and look forward to seeing everybody on the Friday. Well, no, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
9 p.m. You got it.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Bye, everybody.
God bless y'all. Have a good one.